बताइए फर्स्ट का आंसर। फर्स्ट इज सी 7.5. ओके, वेरी गुड वेरी गुड। सेकंड इज ए 2.5. ओके, गुड वेरी गुड। थर्ड इज सी that is 2. ओके, वेरी गुड। फोर्थ इज बी 2.5 लिखा है किसी ने। झरना आपने 2.5 लिखा है, बाकी बच्चों ने बी लिखा है। चेक कर लें फोर्थ को। समझ में आ गया? चलो नेक्स्ट टिप ए इज 3 1.5. ओके, 6 में डॉट है। ओके, ठीक है। एक मिनट में फिफ्थ की दोनों सॉल्व कर लेता हूँ। मैं म्यूट पे हूँ, मैं सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ, ठीक है ना। इसमें b इक्वल टू 3 आ जाएगा। देखो b इक्वल टू 3, आप कोई वैल्यू पुट कर दो इसमें। आंसर ये आएगा बेटा। फिफ्थ हो गया। 6 बताओ आंसर। 6 इज डी। ओके, सेवंथ इज बी। सेवंथ में डॉट पे काव्य। ओके, बस फाइंड कर लो। b माइनस एस 5, b प्लस एस 6, ठीक है। तो क्या होगा, b इक्वल्स टू 11, b इक्वल्स टू 5.5, ठीक है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 8, फाइव किलोमीटर b प्लस एस, अच्छा अच्छा, ओ सॉरी, डिस्टेंस पता नहीं है, डिस्टेंस अपॉन b प्लस एस, डिस्टेंस अपॉन b माइनस एस is 75 minutes, so d upon 5 plus 1, 5 minus 1, that is 75। इस सब d का वैल्यू मिल जाएगा, ठीक है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 9, 9 is a, ठीक है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 10, 10 is b, ठीक है। क्वेश्चन नंबर 11, 11 तो डॉट्स, ठीक है। टेन किलोमीटर 3 plus 2 and 10 kilometer 3 minus 2, ये तो होगा 5 plus 10, 15 आवर्स हो गया, 2 1 5 में 2 हो गया ना, 12 9 b plus s is 15 plus 3 is 18, the distance traveled down estimate 12 minutes, so 18 into 12 by 60, okay। क्वेश्चन नंबर 11 हो गया, 12 is a, ठीक है। 13 is c, ठीक है। 14 ठीक है। ये लास्ट टाइम बताया था मैंने आपको, मन यही सेम क्वेश्चन, by 2। इसमें क्या करना है आपको, इसमें 1 by b माइनस एस को x मान लो, 1 by b प्लस एक्स एस को y मान लो, एंड वो वैल्यू पुट कर दो, आंसर आ जाएगा, ओके। क्वेश्चन नंबर 12 बोला है ना आपने, 14 12 भी बताया ना किसी ने, 13 तो 12, ओके। तो 35 प्लस b प्लस 1, 35 b माइनस 1 इक्वल टू 12 आवर्स, इसको सॉल्व कर लीजिए, आंसर आ जाएगा। 13 14 का बताओ आंसर, 14 नहीं आया, ठीक है। लीवर, find that takes his thrice as much as time to row up and down the same distance in the river speed of current. ठीक है, तो बोट का स्पीड है आपका 28/3 और स्ट्रीम का है s. तो b plus s upon sorry 28/3 plus s and b minus s is 28/3 minus. ठीक है, as a finite takes in thrice as much as time to row up and okay. मान लीजिए डिस्टेंस लिया मैंने d और स्पीड है ये 28/3 प्लस s. ये टाइम निकल जाएगा, टाइम निकलेगा और डिस्टेंस अपॉन 28/3 माइनस s, तो ये भी टाइम निकलेगा. अभी क्या दिया है इसमें कि अप स्ट्रीम में इनको 3 टाइम ज्यादा लगता है डाउन स्ट्रीम से. तो क्या मैं लिख सकता हूँ दिस इंटू 3 इक्वल टू दिस वन, लिख सकते हैं. बस तो सॉल्व कर लो इसको. क्वेश्चन नंबर 15. नहीं सॉल्व किया आपने? ओके, 3/4 किलोमीटर अगेंस्ट स्ट्रीम. ठीक है, 3/4 किलोमीटर distance upon speed equals to time, and 3/4 upon b minus s is 44. कितना टाइम दिया हुआ है? सॉरी 15 है ना, 15/2 into 60. तो देखिए इसे b रिटर्न इन अगेंस्ट यहाँ प्लस हो जाएगा. ठीक, बस देखो सॉल्व हो जाएगा इससे. इसे इक्वेशन सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. 15/3 15/4 15/4. ठीक है, ये हो गया आपका 3/4 into b minus s is 3/4. ये कैंसिल, ये कैंसिल, तो b minus s इक्वल टू 1 आ गया. ये देखो 3/4 b plus s is 1/8. 4 to the 8. b plus s is 6. तो दो इक्वेशन मिल गया आपको. b is 3.5. okay, b is 3.5 and s is 1.5. इसमें तो ये ऑप्शन दिया ही नहीं है. ओके, समझ में आ गया. अभी आप आइए, जो दूसरा सीट भेजा है मैंने, चलिए सॉल्व कीजिए क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 से क्वेश्चन नंबर 20, ठीक है, 1 से 20। ओके, ये ना ऑल ट्रेन्स वाले क्वेश्चन है।
Okay, guys, time's up. Yeah, it's me, Satya here. Chandan sir has asked me to just quickly take the session. So I believe you were doing the exercise of time and distance and exercise MT16, questions 1 to 20, if I'm not mistaken, right? The assignment was to complete questions 1 to 20 of MT16. Okay. So I'll quickly put up the answers first on the screen, right? The questions 1 to 20, here are the answers. And then if there are any problems one by one, then we can take a look at how to solve these questions. So 1 to 20, here are the answers. You can check them. And then let's do it one by one. So from 1 to 5, any problems in questions 1 to 5? Any problems in questions 1 to 5? 1 to 5, no problems. No problems, anybody. Excellent. Okay. 6 to 10, I already have question number 9 as a problem. Okay. So from 6 to 10, question number 9 seems to be a problem. Okay. 9th and 10th. Okay. Fair enough. 9th and 10th. Sure. So other than that, 6, 7, 8, I think those things are done then. Okay. So 9th and 10th. Let's take a look at 9th and 10th. The 9th problem first. So question number 9. First, let's read the data given to us. It says that a 300-meter long train crosses a platform in 39 seconds, while it crosses a signal pole in 18 seconds. Then what is the length of the platform? Okay. So I believe you have been taught that if this is a train, and let us assume length of the train is L, right? So when the platform is being crossed, the total distance, and let's assume that distance of the platform is P. So in case of the platform, the total distance is L plus P. And when the train only has to cross a pole, I believe that's a pole, right? When it has to cross a pole, then in that case, the distance traveled is only length of the train, right? So in the first case, now remember, in any time, speed and distance question, we have speed is nothing but distance upon time, right? Speed is nothing but distance upon time. Now in both the cases, can I say speed 1 is nothing but speed 2? The train is the only thing which is traveling. So the speed of the train is constant. So the initial distance upon initial time is the distance in the second case upon time in the second case. So can I say the first distance, length of the train plus length of the platform, they covered in a total of 39 seconds. That is equal to length of the train in the second case, which they covered in 18 seconds. Do you get this? So length of the platform or length of the train. Do we have anything? Yes, we got length of the train. So we have got length of the train as 300. We again replace this as 300. Solving this should give you the answer. Did you get it? Ninth one, whoever had a problem, Namra, Hriday. Now can you solve it? Easy, right? Good. Chalo. Next one, 10th question. Let's take a look at the 10th question. Now, question number 10 says that a train speeds past a pole in 15 seconds and the platform 125 seconds. What is the length of the train? Oh, exact same thing, right? Isme bhi wahi karna hai. The speed in the first case is equal to the speed in the second case. So distance, right? Length of the train is L. When it is passing a pole, only that much. In 15 seconds, the speed remains the same, but now it is length of the train plus length of the platform, which it covers in a total of 25 seconds. So it's the same type of question. You will be able to solve it. And see, the extra 10 seconds, if it takes for the extra 100 meters, then 15 seconds originally should have been for 150 meters. इसमें solve करने जैसा ही कुछ नहीं है. Logically अपने निकाल सकते हैं. Right? So I don't even need to worry about equations. We can directly get this. Same straightforward ratio से answer आ गया. So 9th and 10th दोनों समझ में आ गया. चल 11 to 15 any problems? Questions 11 okay 14 and 15 12 भी problem 11 okay so 11 12 14 15 13 okay so all 5 of them ठीक है चल 11 12 13 14 15 let's do right. 11th में तो कुछ भी नहीं है right. It's a matter of conversion. Do you remember your conversions? See 1 kilometer per hour. Kilometer is 1000 meters and 1 hour is 3600 seconds. So if I simplify this, this becomes 5 by 18 meter per second. So the basic conversion is kilometer per hour multiplied by 5 by 18 will give you meters per second. One for train one, if the speed is 80 kilometers per hour, then can I say it is nothing but 80 into 5 upon 18 meter per second? And इसका ratio 10 के साथ compare करना है, right? So if I want to compare this with 10, can I say this is nothing but 20:9? We'll get the answer is 20:9. That's it. Did you get it? Easy, right? Correct. Let's take a look at the 12th one. So, Amanbir, yes. See, I converted, that's what I did. I converted kilometers into meters per second. वो नहीं करना है. So what you can do? You can say 18 is to 10 into 5 by 18 इसको कर दो. बस, it's literally the same thing in the inverse. Reciprocal लेके हो जाएगा. Meters को किलोमीटर में करो या किलोमीटर को मीटर में करो. In short, when you're comparing two numbers, the unit must be the same. Now, whether you convert both into kmph or you convert both into mps, doesn't matter. दोनों का unit same होना चाहिए. कौन सा unit है? For a ratio, it does not matter, but जो भी हो, same होना चाहिए. So yes, you can convert either into meter per second also. Right? Got that, Amanbir? Okay, chalo. Next one, 12th one. So 12th one, what is my question? It says that two trains of equal length are running on parallel lines in the same direction. So if both the trains are running in the same direction and one is at 46 kilometers per hour, one is at 36 kilometers per hour, the faster train passes the slower train in 36 seconds. So the time I have is 36 seconds. The total distance that I have to travel is 2 times L. Why 2 times L? Because both the trains are of the same length. So when distances are taken, I have to add them. So my total distance is 2L, where L is the length of one train. And when two trains are moving in the same direction, speed is the difference. So 46 minus 36, which is 10 kilometers per hour, which is equal to 10 into 5 by 18 meters per second. Once this conversion is done, speed is equal to distance upon time. Answer आ जाएगा. Equation में डालो, answer आ जाएगा. Rehani, now see, whenever you are asked that two trains have to cross each other, understand the concept. See, let us say that this is train 1 and this is train 2. Now, the train both are moving in this direction, right? So, right now, when train 1 has to overtake train 2, first this has to cover the distance of the second train. So, यहाँ पे it will just be parallel. and when it has moved its own distance ahead, that's when it would have crossed it. So yahan se yahan pahunchne mein the distance that it has covered is equal to the sum of both the trains. So remember, whenever it's a question of train plus train or train plus platform, you always add the distances. Right? One is behind and then it has to cross the other. It is only given that they are running in parallel lines. It is not given they are starting together. So we have to assume one is behind the other and the one behind now has to go forward. Did you get it? Did you understand the concept? Yes, but in no problem till date, I have seen that they say that trains start together and then they have to overtake. Because see, if two trains start together, then the faster train will always be ahead. Right? Overtaking का सवाल ही नहीं होगा. Right? Two trains if they start together, faster train तो आगे निकल गया ना, overtake का सवाल ही नहीं होगा. So you will never get a question that you don't have to add the distances. In these situations, you will always add the distances. Right? Because it will always be from behind that it will go forward. Okay. So 12th one we did. Now the 13th one. Let's take a look at the 13th question. What does question number 13 say? A 270-meter long train running at a speed of 120 kilometers per hour crosses another train running in opposite direction at a speed of 80 kilometers in 9 seconds. What is the length of the other train? Okay. So total distance is length of one train plus length of the other. Total time taken is given as 9 seconds. And because they are moving in opposite directions, the speed will be the addition of both these speeds, which will be equal to 120 kilometers per hour plus 80 kilometers per hour, which is 200 kilometers per hour. So multiplied by 18 by 5, because I multiplied by 5 by 18, because I need to convert it into meters per second. Right? Amanbir, in cases of lengths, you will never have a case where you will subtract. The best thing is that speed में आपको हमेशा याद रखने का कि प्लस या माइनस कब होगा, लेकिन डिस्टेंस में कभी भी कोई ऐसा केस पॉसिबल नहीं है जहां पे डिस्टेंसेस सब्ट्रैक्ट होंगे. The distances will always be added. There is no single case where the distances can be subtracted. Right? Now, speed का क्या सीन है? Remember, speed का बड़ा simple सीन है. Let me give you an example. You guys must have seen a lot of Bollywood movies, right? Bollywood movies में let us assume कि शाहरुख खान यहाँ पे खड़ा है and काजोल यहाँ पे खड़ी है, right? Now, if the distance between them is 100 meters, Shahrukh Khan is not moving at all and Kajol is moving only at 10 meters per second. तो दोनों का मिलन कितने टाइम में होगा? शाहरुख और काजल 100 मीटर दूर खड़े हैं. शाहरुख भाई भागेंगे नहीं, हीरो हैं, काम तो हीरोइन ही को करना पड़ेगा. So the heroine runs at 10 meters per second. In how much time will she meet him? 10 seconds, right? Total distance upon total time is 10 seconds. But supposing दोनों से नहीं रुका जा रहा, right? 10 सेकंड बहुत लंबा है, हमको उससे पहले मिलन करना है. So Kajol unfortunately cannot run faster than this, right? Now, if the time has to go up, speed has to increase. If they want to reduce the time, they have to increase the speed, right? So if Shahrukh also runs at 10 meters per second towards her, then effectively, can I say the time now will be 5 seconds? So when two bodies are moving in opposite directions, either towards or away from each other, the effective speeds are always added. Both of them are helping each other. Always remember Kajol and Shahrukh Khan, या whichever latest actor actress की जोड़ी आपको चाहिए. When they're running towards each other, opposite directions. Opposite means एक left to right, एक right to left. एक दूसरे की तरफ ही एक दूसरे से परे. But ultimately they're helping the speed. Help is always positive. So you will add the speeds. But if two objects are moving in the same direction, right? मैं एक गाड़ी में बैठा हूं आप बाजू वाले ट्रेन में बैठे हो, both the trains are running on the same track at the same speed. Will I see you in the other train moving at all? ये इफेक्ट हमने कई बार देखा है. हाईवे पे दो गाड़ियां अगर सेम स्पीड पे जा रही हैं तो दोनों स्पीड में बैठे हुए बंदे एक दूसरे से आराम से बात कर सकते हैं. और स्टिल बेटर, you must have seen those old people driving motorcycle scooties on the road. दो बुड्ढा बुड्ढी या बुड्ढा बुड्ढा बुड्ढी बुड्ढी whatever, दो अंकल आंटी रास्ते में गाड़ी चलाते चलाते गप्पे मार रहे हैं. So technically both of them are moving in the same direction, but between them they are not moving at all. So when the direction is the same, you will subtract the speeds because for them relative speed is 0. Right? दो स्कूटी सेम डायरेक्शन में अगर जा रही हैं तो इफेक्टिवली एक दूसरे के लिए तो स्पीड 0 हो गया ना. और 0 कब हो सकता है? जब माइनस करेंगे. So remember, when two bodies are moving in opposite directions, you add the speed. When two bodies are in same direction, you subtract the speed. As simple as that. Got it? Okay. So 13th one, I think 14th one is also the same funda. And 15th one is also the same funda. Now, will you be able to get the 14th and the 15th one? I think numbers कुछ आगे पीछे हो गए हैं. 19, 20 कुछ ऊपर नीचे हो गया है. But जो number 14, 15, 16 है नीचे की तरफ. Any problems in that? Yes, Namra. Ajay Devgan on 2 bikes. Yes. Same direction में दोनों bikes हैं, इसीलिए effective relative speed 0 है. He can stand on them. You're not getting in 14th. Okay. Let's check the 14th one. So 14th one, number 14 जो दिया है, a car can finish a journey in 10 hours. वो वाला man. A car can finish a journey in 10 hours. वो वाला 14, right? Okay. So a car can finish a journey in 10 hours at 48 kilometers per hour. So if the speed is 48 kilometers per hour and the time taken is 10 hours, then what is the distance? Always speed is distance upon time. So distance is speed into time. That is equal to 480 kilometers. So now it is given that if the same distance, that is distance is 480 and time is 8 hours, then speed will be 480 by 8. So 8, 6 are 48 and 0. His new speed should be 60. But Namra or whoever had the doubt, and read the question. It says to cover the speed in 8, the speed must be increased by how much? So if the original speed was what? Original speed was 48 and the new speed is 60. Effectively, you are increasing it by 12 kilometers per hour. You get that? Effectively, you are increasing the speed by 12 kilometers per hour. So 60 is not your answer. Your answer should be 12 because they are asking by how much it should be increased. Now, did you get it? Okay. Chalo. Next one, 15 to 18. Chalo, let's get that. 15 to 18. 15th one kya hai? Tarun covered a certain distance in 1 hour 24 minutes. By covering 2/3 of the distance is 4 kilometers and the rest at 5 kilometers. Okay. So can I say that distance 1, let it be equal to 2x and distance 2 is equal to x. Now, the total time taken is time 1 plus time 2. And as I know speed is distance upon time, can I say time 1 is distance 1 upon speed 1 plus distance 2 upon speed 2? That means distance upon speed. Now, can I say the total time taken was 1 hour 24 minutes. So 1 hour 24 minutes is nothing but 2 by 5. This is equal to distance 1, 2x upon speed 1 is 4 kilometers per hour. Distance 2 is x, 5 kilometers per hour. Solve it, you will get the value of x. The total distance will be d1 plus d2. That will be equal to 3 times x. The total distance will be 3 times x. And if I want to take a guess from the options, there is only one answer which is a multiple of 3. So 6 kilometers को assume करके I can just check the values. तो 15th हो गया. Amra, do you get a 15th one? Right. Chalo. 16th one, let's take a look at the 16th one. 16th one says, walking 2/4 of his normal speed, 2/4, that is half his normal speed. A man is late by 2.5 hours. Then what is the usual time? इसमें तो मुझे कुछ सॉल्व करने की जरूरत नहीं है. 2/4 इज नथिंग बट हाफ. आधी स्पीड में चलेगा तो 2.5 आवर्स एक्स्ट्रा लगेगा. नॉर्मल स्पीड में चलेगा तो 2.5 आवर्स लगेगा. उसमें तो कैलकुलेशन की भी जरूरत नहीं है. हाफ द स्पीड में डबल टाइम लगेगा. डबल में एक्स्ट्रा 2.5 है तो नॉर्मल भी 2.5 ही होगा. दैट्स इट. 16th में तो कुछ करना ही नहीं है. राइट. चलो 17th. So 16th, did everybody get the 16th one? Straightforward logic. Right. 17th. If a boy walks from school at 4, he reaches blah blah, he reaches blah blah. What is the distance? Okay. Can I say in such problems that everything changes except distance? पहले जितना चलता था उतना ही अभी भी चलता है. So the original speed multiplied by original time will be the new speed and the new time. So if he walks at the speed of 4 kilometers per hour, he reaches 10 minutes early. That means actual time से वो 10 मिनट कम लेता है. I'll convert it into hours. 10 minutes is 10/60 hours. And if he walks at the speed of 3 kilometers per hour, then regular time से वो 10 मिनट ज्यादा लेगा. एंड गाइस प्लस माइनस करना है, कोई कंफ्यूजन नहीं है. 4 and 3 तो कांस्टेंट है. 4 के साथ छोटे नंबर को मल्टीप्लाई करूंगा तब वो 3 and बड़े नंबर के प्रोडक्ट के सेम होगा. सो द बिगर नंबर इज टू बी मल्टीप्लाइड विद द स्मॉलर, देन यू इक्वेट इट. सो कौन से साइड प्लस करना है, कौन से साइड माइनस करना है, वो भी बड़े सिंपल इक्वेशन ही समझ में आ जाएगा. सो वंस यू सॉल्व दिस यू विल गेट द वैल्यू ऑफ टी. Substitute the value of t in any one side and you will get the value of distance. Did you understand this one? 17th question. Did you understand the 17th question? Okay. 18th one. Where is the 18th question? Can't even see the 18th question. Where is the 18th question? Where is the 18th question? 18th question next page पे है. 18th question next page पे है. Okay. I think this is the same. 17th and 18th are the same. Man, did you understand? चलो मैं 18th solve करता हूँ. It's the same type of question. So 18th भी solve हो जाएगा and concept भी समझ में आ जाएगा. चलो man, मैं 18th वाला करता हूँ. Same concept है. See, if a train runs at 40 kilometers per hour, it is late by 11. But it runs by 50, it is late by 5. So can I say कि दोनों केस में the distance that it is traveling is the same? दोनों ही केस में distance travel कर रहा है वो same है. So distance is speed into time. So जो पहले का speed and time है उसका product is equal to the product of second speed and time. इतना समझ में आ गया? Right? So originally when it is traveling at 40 kilometers per hour, it is late by 11 minutes. So if t is my usual time, late यानी कि ज्यादा टाइम लगता है तो 11/60 ऐड कर दो. And if it is traveling by 50 kilometers per hour, then regular time से वो सिर्फ 5 मिनट लेट है यानी 5 मिनट ज्यादा लगाएगा. Did you understand this equation? Okay. Now solving this equation, you will get the value of t. Put the value of t in any one side. कोई भी एक साइड में डालोगे, s into t मल्टीप्लाई करोगे तो आपको डिस्टेंस मिल जाएगा. Did you get it? Good. 19th and 20th, any problem? 19th and 20th, any problem? No problems. Okay. So then I think Chandan sir asked you to do till here. So you can try the other examples. I think the solution is there in the sheet. Yeah, the answer key is there in the sheet, right? So you can try the remaining problems as well. And That's it. You're done for the day then. Any doubts you can hang around and ask. Else you may exit the session. Have a good day and stay safe.